love the top because you can't stop when he's on.
Times what he's saying will leave you in a day.
But you gotta pay close attention because you can't put a word inside.
We got crazy mad societies, we're all a bunch of freaks.
He's got crazy mad solutions when he talks before he thinks.
When I need a couple bucks, like money ain't a thing, man. I got a side job
clubbing raps over in England.
Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Don't take offense, cause my man is frankly honest.
He's the only one that ever beat me in a sweating contest.
Cause if you can't take the heat, you're getting kicked out the kitchen.
You get the dry white toast, he's got the 2-whole chicken.
He got away with the ladies, they're always taking him home to mother.
When she answers the door, she's like, I see you met your father.
It's obvious his mouth is gonna get him in trouble.
Yo, Bill, call the bar, get the bail on the double.
Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold.
Another episode of Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold! Holy shit, it's always feeling like longer than it's been since the last time I've been in here. Yeah, I know it's only been a week, it feels like 2 weeks. Now this is what I was just telling Briggs this, alright? By the way, live musical guest of the evening, you should already like the Facebook page, Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold. Easy for me to say, spelled like a chick with a K, but I do have a dick. Let's not get into that right now, although it is pretty nice in the studio right now. It is already hot, and I'm a little bit worried about that. I'm a bit worried about the heat in the studio right now, and we're only in April. We have so many more hot months, so many months of, hot, sweaty balls. It's gonna be horrible. And, for some reason, all the metal bands want to book in the summer. All the metal bands want to come in and they want to come in and be all fucking loud with that shit. And there's 9 of them, and they all want to come in, and it's gonna get so hot. I can't wait to have you all on, by the way. I really can't wait for it. But if you do know anything about the Facebook page, you would have already known that my live musical guest of the evening is none other than Vellie McFly. Now he has been recommended by the one and only MC Wicks. Now, MC Wicks, friend of the show, one of the baddest MCs. Not even just locally, he's a badass, dude. I love me some MC Wicks. I always trust any recommendation from MC Wicks. Everything down to his burrito choices. I mean, I see him on Facebook and he's eating the anaconda burrito and he's like, this is good, let me tell you why. The meat, the beans, the cheese. He recommends a pizza place. I can trust it. He raps about fat chicks and girls and booze and weed. It's okay. And then when I need a good rapper, he's like, let me tell you about Vellie McFly. So you can always find out what's going on in the Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold Facebook page. And by the way, next Friday, holy shit, man, episode 200. Now, yeah, I know, right? It seems very weird because it always falls sometime after the anniversary. So it's like, well, dude, didn't you just celebrate something? Yeah, I was celebrating 4 years on the air. Now this is the 200th episode celebration. So you have to stay tuned to the Facebook page to find out who the fuck is coming next week. Now, I was just going to make a comment because, you're sitting out there all alone. It's just out there tonight so far. Vellie McFly is en route. But I was making a comment that it goes in spurts because I don't know if you know anything about the Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold audience, but they party while they're here, okay? There's usually beer and other things happening while people are here. And then they have other things they do in town. Now, the funny thing is, when they're out doing other things in town, it's all the same shit they do here. It's just in a different venue. So right now, they're out drinking and smoking and toking and straight West Coasting. They're just doing it in different spots. So, shout out to all those guys. And also, let's just go ahead and get all the business out of the way. I want to remind everyone that Jimmy O, that's right, Jimmy O, friend of Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, singer of the theme song, he is going to be down performing in Hanford this Sunday. Apparently, he's doing a set with just himself, and then he's also going to do a set with the Blood Brothers. It's going to be out at the Hidden Valley Park. You're going to want to look on the Jimmy O and the Blood Brothers Facebook page for more details on that. I think we're venturing out to that shit. I think that shit is going to happen, to tell you the truth. And by the way, I don't want to give away too much, but me and Jimmy O are always talking about working on a song together. It's happening. It's happening. So be prepared for that. I can't say anything because, man, the dude... All right, when he sings about the American fairy tale, the dude's really living the fucking American fairy tale. Like, he posts a video on Facebook of him, like, redoing, like, a diesel tire. Like, it's fucking hard, man. Like, he's running around this thing. He's got fucking a big old tool. I'm like, fuck, man, Jimmy O's or anything you can't. No wonder why he's got the grease under the nails. That ain't makeup, man. That's real deal shit. So, I get together with him when he can get together with me. And truthfully, we've already got a couple of, we already got some shit going on, let's put it that way. But when the time comes, I'm just going to be honored to be able to perform with Jimmy O, and I can say, hey, I performed with Jimmy O. And by the way, what the fuck is he thinking? He must be later in his career where he's just kind of like, he's in that fuck it mode where he's like, all right, yeah, I'll work with Kris now. If he wants to fucking sing, we get together. Now, hey, you guys enjoy your 420? Remember 420? Yeah, I know. For some of us, every day is 420. It's really not that big of a deal, you know. I called it Thursday. What was that?
There was one festival.
Was there a festival in town? See, I didn't even know about that one. They always do the smoke outs, the smoke sessions, the big ones.
Yeah.
And sometimes I know about them. Sometimes they're South Valley a lot, and I was like, I don't want to go, you know. And you got to go with some. Did you go? Did you get involved?
Nah, I didn't know about it. They called me. It was like 9 or 10 already. I said, street someplace.
Oh man,
Downtown.
that's really. We're gonna get a little downtown, dodge a bullet, and take a toke.
Yeah.
You know, no big deal. And you know what? We made national news. Doesn't that suck when we always make national news? We never make national news for anything cool in Fresno. It's never because Sex, Drugs, and Kris DeVold's doing its 200th episode, okay? That's fucking never going on, all right? But I can tell you right now, what happens is we have like a shooting here in town. Or remember the last time we made national news, and it was because those guys tried to steal the ATM out of the fucking store. You remember that shit?
Oh, yeah.
That was great. If you know anything about Fresno, you just go, well, that's classic Fresno. It's almost like your buddy that's always too drunk at the party.
Barbershop, right?
Yeah, they're trying to take the fucking ATM out of it. It's like, man, are you kidding me? So, always with Fresno. Now, 420. Now, humor's subjective. My show's proof of that, all right? I say things like cunt. Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold has a 5-cut minimum. That's 2, all right? Cut, that's 3. You can't burn them off too fast. But that's even subjective. Is it funny? Is it not funny? Now, weed's illegal in Minnesota, okay? That's why people are not liking the 420 in Minnesota. Now, there was a series of tweets that were being put out, and what this guy did, it was actually by the Wyoming Police Department. The Wyoming Police Department was putting out tweets, and the first tweet was a bunch of bags of chips lined up. It was a bunch of chips lined up, and then a cop behind a garbage can with a big old net. And they were calling it an undercover 420 operation. They were saying undercover 420 operations are being set up all over town. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm looking at the chips that they laid out, and it's all the ones that I like, so I'm already interested. This trap could work on me, all right? Now I'm looking at another one of these traps, and it's a box that says free donuts, okay? So let me tell you, they've already lined up chips. They got a cop hiding behind a trash can. Now they got fucking free donuts. Already, once again, I'm this close for the fucking Minnesota police to be arresting me. I love donuts and I love chips. And they're going to get me. Now, people were getting offended. People were saying it wasn't right that the police department... They set up another one. It's just it's a big, huge bag of Cheetos cheese puffs with 3 little bags of Doritos around it, and then a huge box and a rope attached to the box. You catch the stoner in the box. Now, I really do love cheese puffs and Doritos once again, and I'm really glad that nobody in Fresno was pulling these pranks because I would have been... Now, Wyoming police also sent out a 420 tweet last year, and that was the one with the Doritos and the chips around it. So this is their second year of picking on the 420 folks. Now,
They don't arrest them though, do they?
no, they're just putting the it's like a little joke to
Not
them.
empty bags, are they?
Oh no, those are full bags though, man. So if I run across those bags, I'm gonna want to fucking eat them.
Oh, see, no problem.
So technically it is kind of a trap, and I have a feeling like if I rolled up on the cop and he was sitting there, I'd probably try to fucking eat the shit.
Shit, a teenager grabbed the shit.
That's gonna be what happens to teenagers, and you know what? I don't have...
Construction worker grabbed that shit.
Yeah, I don't have to be all medicated to want to take your fucking cheese puffs.
Check this out.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking take your cheese puffs anyway.
Those are sealed. Pop. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and then I'm out. That's how that's gonna fucking go. Now, real quick, I gotta bring this up. Was there ever a show that everybody else got into and you didn't get into it? You ever have a show like that where maybe just everybody was fucking loving on it and you
on NBC.
anything? You're out by network. Oh, you know what? Okay, let's just hash it out because certain people in the audience aren't here, and I have a couple minutes. I watched The Walking Dead up until December of 2015. That's when I gave up. They took their winter break, and when they were coming back, I said, you know what? Fuck this shit. I am so tired of watching episode after episode and after episode and it not going anywhere. Now, at least with my show, I have musical guests, and it is episode after episode not going anywhere. But, I don't leave you hanging every week except for a musical guest. These guys leave me hanging, and I'm like mad. Like, that show leaves you hanging like no other. And then you still don't get answers. And then they get one answer, and all the fans are like, ooh, we found out more of the plot. Nobody gives a fuck, okay? And the ratings are going down on it. Don't get me started, people. You can't deny it. I'm a straight rider, you don't want to... That gets stuck in my head every time I say that phrase. You can't deny it that fucking means something. The ratings go down, you can't sell the advertisement for as much. Those motherfuckers, all right? Don't get me started on The Walking Dead.
I was... Z-Nation?
Z-Nation, that's the British version. No, not the British version. That's just...
Here.
Is it here too, Z-Nation? Is it on Sci-Fi?
Qualls is in it, man.
Who?
DJ Qualls.
Oh, shit, DJ Qualls?
Yeah.
Everybody
I
likes...
watch Walking Dead. I see that. I said, DJ Qualls.
Oh, man, I'm down for DJ Qualls.
Watching that.
I was wondering where he was. I always like, you know, the movie The New Guy. That's a good one. I like Road Trip.
Yeah.
That's a good one, too. Where they knock on the door and he's probably masturbating.
Hey, man, anything he comes out in, it's going to make you laugh.
All the time. How about this? Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, CentralValleyTalk.com. We got Vellie McFly in the house tonight. He's en route to the studio. I'm going to have to remind him it's Van Ness Avenue, because when they just put in Van Ness, you know they end up downtown, right? Yeah. They always end up fucking downtown. And then when we come back, more dementia, brought to you by Kris DeVold. I won't remember any of it. CentralValleyTalk.com. Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold is what the fuck you're watching. Slide the knob. Ooh, my little nasty, CentralValleyTalk.com, Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold is what the fuck you're watching. Episode 199. Hopefully you refilled the weed bowl, the cereal bowl. Hopefully you got yourself another beer. Maybe you got chocolate milk. If I had chocolate milk, I'd be blowing bubbles in mine. Well, one day we're going to find out. Actually, it is the guy from The Wire, but nobody's here, so I can tell you. That's who Bubble is. Nobody's ever going to know. The one night they're not here, that's what they fucking get. That's exactly who it is. Now, let's go ahead and just talk about this. Booty calls, all right? Everybody's had a booty call. Fuck friend, fuck mate, whatever you want to call them. Friends with benefits. Booty call. Some long-term booty calls. I don't know how much my girlfriend is watching right now. Oh, nice. All right, so Vellie McFly's across the street parking. He's like, I know where you're at. Hey, I gotta tell people, because then when the bands show up, the band's like...
So he was listening up.
Oh, I don't know. I told him, I said, make sure you put the Avenue in the Van Ness, as I told him. Because bands end up downtown. You gotta know something about Fresno. Besides Fresno being fucked up, the streets are fucked up too, okay? So you end up at Van Ness, at the corner of Olive and Van Ness in the Tower District, you got Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold. That's Van Ness Avenue. If you don't put the Avenue in the GPS, you end up downtown Van Ness. And you're never gonna find your way out of it.
East to west, right?
Oh man, we've had half a band here. We've had like 3 rappers out of a 4-man rap group. We've had the bassist and the guitarist, and they don't know where the drummer and lead singer are because everybody was carpooling together. Booty calls, all right? Let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, sometimes you have a booty call for a very long time. I had a friend, for instance, that had a booty call, this Hmong chick, and it was like for over a year. And then he was like, well, why don't we just date? We've been fucking this long. And she's like, are you kidding? My parents would kill me if they found out I was messing around with someone that wasn't Hmong. But it was like a booty call. He had her for like over a year. And so things happen, you know. You have booty calls. Sometimes you're only calling them when you're drunk. Which leads me to my next thing. Have you ever been too drunk to do certain things? And for guys, you know, everybody's just thinking, well, whiskey dick. All right, there's a little more sometimes. Sometimes everything's still working, but you're just tired. Okay, for instance, all right? Sometimes you're doing your thing, all right? You're doing your thing and you're a little low, all right? And you're going really low and you're doing your thing, and then you get a little tired, okay? And I want to be honest with you. When you're down there doing this type of thing, Yes, I passed out between a girl's legs, okay? But let me tell you how it happened, all right? I was down there. Well, actually, you know how it happened. I'm talking about passing out between a girl's fucking legs. You can pretty much assume how it fucking happened.
Her fault.
It might have been her fault. Maybe her pussy had some kind of sedative in it that I don't know about. Maybe I don't understand, you know? So there I am. I'm going down there and thing. And oh, man, right? I've had so much beer. It had to be like 3 in the morning at this point, you know? So much beer. And you're almost thinking, is she moving because she's trying to wake me up? Or is she moving because it feels good? Because I'd almost not be moving. And then she'd kind of move her legs, and that would kind of get me going again. And so I'd be like, oh, yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much how it would go. So, has that happened to anyone? Not just being down there. Really? You passed out? Now, did she know you passed out?
Yeah.
Happened same time, simultaneously. We both woke up like.
You both woke up?
Yeah.
Like she was laying on her back, and you were just kind of laying there.
And going hard, too.
You were like, all right, cool, right?
Yeah.
None of us knew who passed out.
Nobody knew you, and so you couldn't call one another on it. You couldn't get mad at the other one going, I can't believe you fucking passed out. Are you kidding me? I can't believe you passed out. You know, you also got to be careful when you're down there, because sometimes you're drunk and you're trying to be the man, right? And you're trying to do like you'll stick your tongue out. You ever stick your tongue out so far like you can almost make yourself dry heave, you know? If you stick your tongue out too far, like trying to do certain things, and like you'll kind of like dry heave a little. And you don't want to be down there, and then the girl feels you dry heave. Like, that's going to be... Then you have splaining to do, Ricky. And, yeah, I know, and then it's like I've been drinking so much. I snorted a hair. Oh, I snorted a hair. First off, as Black Thunder would say. Second off, that's a great fucking excuse. I snorted a fucking hair, that's why I kind of gagged, all right? That is a great excuse. I like it. Now, I always want to reference this story. It's been a while since I've told this story on the show, but this story happened to my buddy in high school, and that's the best part of this story. To know that a girl learned to keep going at such a young age, and let me tell you. So I guess there was this get-together going on at somebody's house, and it was a small little get-together. It was a little get-together before kids called it a kickback. And I don't even know if they called it, hey, come over, let's have a little kickback. No, they were just going over to the house, smoke a little weed after school, and this dude ends up fucking around with this girly girl in the shower. So they're in the shower, there's been drinking going on, and well, she's going down and doing what she needs to do. Now, there's things that's happening in his stomach at this point where he's not feeling right. Things are probably feeling good down in this region, but things kind of up in the stomach region, not so much. Well, you're in the shower, okay? So first off, everything's not as bad as it could be, right? There's running water. So I'm not trying to stick up for what happened next, but I'm just saying there was running water. It could have been way worse. So he threw up, all right? He threw up. He threw up on the girl, all right? He threw up on the girl. So the girl's mid doing her thing, and she's been puked on. Now, maybe a seasoned woman who's been in the dick-sucking game for some time, because it really is a game, ladies, and you're all trying to win. Try to be the winner, huh? No, okay, so in the dick-sucking game, you know, usually when you're with a seasoned vet, maybe an older woman, or maybe a girl that just really loves slobbing it up, she will keep going. She will just keep going, because the dick is her life while the dick is in her mouth. What are we talking about right now? So, what happens is he puked on her, and mind you, the girl's in high school. She might still be learning about the cock. I don't know. But she kept going. And you gotta imagine this young girl of 17. I'm just like, America, America, God shed his... Like, that is... What?
Probably couldn't tell.
Oh, she probably couldn't tell.
Water hitting on her head.
That's what I'm saying. Water's hitting on her head. He's been drinking. It's probably sudsy and watery at that fucking point. It's really like, did she notice? Could she have noticed? Or was she drunk and just so... And guys, we always have that porno... We always have that porno thought in our head. You know, in a porno, the chick's just so turned on, she doesn't care about anything else. She's just so turned on, like the dude socking her in her back, hitting her with the sock and the bar of soap. Like, she just don't... I went, no? And she just doesn't care. She's so turned on by it. I would like to think that she was just so...
Take home to meet mom.
Oh, that's one. That's like that's the kind you take home to mother. That's the fucking different version of that shit. By the way, real quick, don't let me get too far off subject. Can we say rest in peace, Charlie Murphy?
Yeah, no shit, man.
Oh man, you know what? I didn't really come into knowing Charlie Murphy until the Dave Chappelle show. I will not lie. I know Charlie Murphy's been in some older movies and shit because of his brother. But I didn't celebrate the full Charlie Murphy career until I truly saw him on the Dave Chappelle show telling stories about him and his brother in the fucking 80s. And that's when I truly found the fucking how magical Charlie Murphy is. And that's very odd.
He wrote a lot of shit for Eddie.
Right? Isn't that crazy? To think about that, right? And how is it weird, like, when you're a celebrity and then you get, like, cancer and shit and you don't want to tell anyone?
Oh, man, nobody...
How many of them do that, right? Like, David Bowie's like, I'm dying. Tell no one. It's like, he's dying. It's like, tell no one. Even Charlie Murphy. Yeah. That's what I always think when I hear Charlie Murphy. He's like, oh, that's all. And the whole night, he was just trying to line it up to where he could go slap fucking Rick James again because he caught him at the beginning of the night. That's fucked up.
Can you imagine them motherfuckers hanging out?
I couldn't imagine Eddie Murphy, Charlie Murphy, fucking Rick James, and we're talking like, oh, right? And we're talking, that's like the delirious days. That's like 81 to 84 when cocaine was cocaine. Everybody's fucking...
Naked bitches walking
around. I said, bitch, take off your top, Charlie Murphy's.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it would go. It would just, Charlie Murphy. Like, it would be that. He said he came in and started kicking his boots all over fucking Eddie Murphy's fucking couch. And he said, what the fuck does it matter, Doc? They should get another couch. Like, he just, it didn't even matter. You're Charlie Murphy. And you're hanging out with Rick James. Hey, man, you know what? And then it makes me realize how fucking old I'm getting. Like, Macho Man's dead. We don't even, ooh, yeah. We don't got no Macho Man. We got no Charlie Murphy anymore.
Slim Jim since.
Haven't had a Slim Jim since. And you know what? He couldn't have been anything cool. They had to take out Macho Man. It's like a heart attack while driving his car.
Yeah, fucking.
Like, I mean, you realize how many leg drops that fool took from Hogan in the 80s? He didn't even take a wrong one across the Adam's apple.
Did his girlfriend make it?
Who, Miss Elizabeth?
Nah, she was dead.
She died too.
But
I think,
his girlfriend.
oh, it's another one? Yeah, she made it.
She made it. Yeah.
Can you imagine driving with someone and they're like, ah! Ah! And you're like, motherfucker.
Macho Man.
Stop it, Macho Man. It ain't funny right now. Ah! Like, oh no. Like, he's just like, Elizabeth. Yeah. Elizabeth, I'm coming. Elizabeth. Is that too soon? Is that too soon? And I'm wearing the red box shirt.
I would have loved that one.
Oh, Macho Man. No, look. Oh, it's the darkness. Rick James, bitch. Look at that. Oh, and there he is. Charlie Murphy. Never again will we get him. You guys, how many more stories he had? You know, he was cruising around doing stand-up and shit, man, and he's just telling stories. What about the Prince pancake story? Fucking shirts and skin, blouses and skins or something. And then he made everyone breakfast afterwards. That's real fucking talk. I love that shit. So we're losing some of the good ones. And by the way, I'll say it now before we go out to break. We lost Don Rickles. I don't know if you guys know anything about insult fucking comedians, but you can go find clips of Don Rickles back in the 60s, and he's lighting fucking people up that would still not work today. Like, he lights up people by race. He lights up people by color. He don't give a fuck about any of those guys. Sammy Davis Jr., like, he lights all those guys up and don't give a fuck. And then you can find clips of him, like, in his 90s still going on talk shows fucking up people. Like, that was his thing. So anybody that's ever insulted anyone in a fucking crowd, or anyone that's ever fucking been a little aggressive on camera, probably has something to fucking owe to a little bit of a Don Rickles. So, man, we're losing fucking everybody, dude. See what happens when you get old?
90 years old, though.
I know. He had to go eventually, right?
That was too nasty, yeah.
No, man. He hung around for a long motherfucking time. And then he became Mr. Potato Head. So now whenever I hear the Potato Head voice, I'm like, oh, fucking Rickles, man. Remember that? How about this? Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold, SexuallyTalk.com. How about this? We're going to gauge it. We're going to gauge it. I know Vellie McFly is in the vicinity because he's messaging me. So what's going to happen is he's either going to perform first or we're going to fucking interview him first. And you're going to find out when we come back right after this. SexuallyTalk.com. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Slide the knob. Woo! Well, my little nasty, SexuallyTalk.com is what the fuck you're watching. By the way, Vellie McFly still en route. I heard a weird rumor that, oh, holy shit, Vellie McFly in the house! You know what it is you get in the Tower District, and then you start smelling all the motherfucking food in the Tower District, and then it really starts to get fucking crazy in the Tower District, alright? That's what the fuck happens. So let's go ahead and do this. I was gonna get into the thing about swerving from the 94-year-old woman. You said you swerved out of the way of a motherfucking car, and then did you hit other cars while you swerved?
I fucking lost it, regained it.
Oh man! I was driving home from a fucking party. This quick story from Vellie McFly, and the boys can fucking learn from this shit, alright? This is how this is gonna go, alright? I was driving home one morning from a fucking party, woke up, had a splitting fucking headache. I woke up, now by the way, I woke up in bed with my boy's girl. Now let me tell you, no, not like that. Me and this bitch got so drunk at this party that they just left us in this room. Nothing happened. They were just like, you two fucks stay in here. Like, you guys are detrimental to the whole situation. I woke up the next morning, pounding headache, and I'm like, I'm gonna drive home, fuck this shit, right? I'm driving home, still trying to piece together what the fuck happened the night before. You're just seeing pieces in your head and shit. And all of a sudden I see cars fucking swerving. And I'm like, what are these cars swerving? All of a sudden I see a fucking white caddy coming at me. And I'm like, oh shit. And I go to swerve and I pop this car in the fucking back. My glasses fly out the fucking window, right? I get out of my car. Some dude's literally walking up to me going, are these yours? And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And like, this old woman kept driving. She just took the fuck off. Now there's a little side road leading up to this church. Apparently this bitch, sorry, she's an old woman. Okay, the 94-year-old cunt. Oh, that's 3. Is that 3? Sex Trust Kris DeVold got that 5 cut minimum. That's 4. Gotta pace it. Now this bitch was driving the wrong way. She thought she was heading to church. Okay, she didn't know she had pulled out on the road. Now in the process of dodging this old bag, I hit a car from behind. Now, you know in California, when you hit a car from behind, it's automatically your fault. Guess what story the other insurance company didn't want to hear when they called my ass? No, you see, it was an old woman driving at me. But you're the one that hit the car. Yeah, but this old bitch was driving at me. Yeah, but you're the one that hit the car. I ain't gonna fucking win this one, am I? No, I did not fucking win that one. So when you say dodging another fucking car, and it might cause some damage at 94, you know what? She's probably not even alive now. I feel really bad. I've called her a bitch and everything else in the fucking book. You know, it was an 84 Oldsmobile I had, Cutlass Sierra, all right, with a little leather back on it, little 2-door. My fucking actually had the vanity plates on there that said, I love me, and I had a fucking nickname. It was called the Oldsmo Pimp, is what I called it. And I had a big old red rooster sticker on the back, and it said, biggest cock on the block. So maybe it's better that I ended up wrecking this car, but anyways, how about this? Sex Drugs, Kris DeVold, SexuallyTalk.com. Vellie McFly's in the house! Let's go ahead and get this fucking shit going. How about this? Let's take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll get everything loaded up, and I say we just fucking do it, all right? Slide the fucking knob, all right? But watch for 94-year-old women. Well, my little nasty. SexuallyTalk.com is what the fuck you're watching. Sex Drugs, Kris DeVold, episode 199. Can you believe that shit? How about this? Ever since the inception of this show, I know, February 12, 2013, I vowed to bring you one live musical act a week. He filled in short notice. He comes highly recommended by the one and only MC Wicks. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to bring to you Vellie McFly!
What it is? Vellie McFly, I'm saying. Yeah. I'ma make the world go around, you already know. Y'all know how it goes. Hey, money make the world go around. Show up and it's about to go down. I need a couple bands right now. Put that money in my hands right now. Money make the world go around. Money make the world go around. I need a couple bands right now. Put them bands in my hands right now. Money make the world go in circles. Money had me geeking like a Merkle. Never trust a thought they'll hurt you. Hit you then hit your mans for the purple. I'm all in the club, no curfew. I got goons in the building, they'll work you. I'm nasty on the beat like burnt food. All on your boot, trying to see what the girls do. I'm ballin', I ain't even got a rollie. Yo, Gerb on my line, talking like she really know me. Like my girls mix black and white, like Ginobili, or a bad light skin with her booty on swollen. Hey, run me my cash, I need dividends. Need a bad little chick with a new Benz. Yo, girl choosing up on the new kid, trying to see the world through a new lens. Money make the world go around. Show up and it's about to go down. I need a couple bands right now. Put them bands in my hands right now. Money make the world go around. Money make the world go around. I need a couple bands right now. Put them bands in my hands right now. Ayy, drip it up, get it up, live it up. I got Remy in my cup, what you sippin', bruh? Run in love with the thought, but you pippin', bruh. Where they do that at? You be trippin', bruh. Money is the goal and the motivation. Bands in my hand keep me motivated. Drip flavor when I hop up out that spaceship. All white, everything on me like I'm racist. Ayy, money make the world go round. Show up and it's about to go down. I need a couple bands right now. Put that money in my hands right now. Money make the world go round. Money make the world go round. I need a couple bands right now. Put them bands in my hands right now. Ayy, money make the world go round. Show up and it's about to go down. I need a couple bands right now. Put that money in my hands right now. Money make the world go round. Money make the world go round. I need a couple bands right now. Put them bands in my hands right now. Yeah, man, Vellie McFly, you already know what it is. Kris DeVold, shout out to Kris DeVold, you already know. You know the show. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. In this thing, bro. It's getting hot in this thing, though. It's good, though.
Real deal.
You know, us dark skins gotta keep it together, man. You feel me? I got like 2 more for y'all, though. This one called Problems. Yeah. It's Vellie McFly. Check me out, though. I heard these suckers talk about blue ships this, blue ships that. You ain't getting banned. Hey. A whole lot of problems, we gon' have a whole lot of problems. Talking about you witty, you ain't bout it. A whole lot of problems, we gon' have a whole lot of problems. Acting like you witty, you ain't bout it. A whole lot of problems, we gon' have a whole lot of problems. Yeah, a whole lot of problems. Check me out. Look, yeah. Blue strips, run it in. I ain't talking hundreds, I need dummy bands. The thought you tryna cuff, she a Vellie fan. If she ain't with me, she with her other man. The hundreds that you got, you can run them to me. They be talking all that head until they run into me. One time on my line, they be tryna book me. Started off like high school, we was playing hooky. And I be rocking with my brothers, hold it down for my team. Can't be rocking with no others, yeah. You need to be rocking with your mother instead of rocking with them suckers. Get some money, they don't love you, nah. $100 bills getting flipped, garb up. I ain't never been a trick, all that money in my pics. Boy, stop playing with the itch. Give your mama money back for the rent. A whole lot of problems, we gon' have a whole lot of problems. Talking like the money you ain't got it. A whole lot of problems, we gon' have a whole lot of problems. Acting like you witty, you ain't bout it. A whole lot of problems, we gon' have a whole lot of problems. Yeah, a whole lot of problems, we gon' have a whole lot of problems. Hey, yeah, man, that's just a little something for y'all, man. These tracks I'm doing is unreleased too, so I'm giving y'all exclusives, man. I'm giving y'all exclusives. Check me out. I got one more for y'all though. This one called West Coast Poppin', man. It's my favorite joint right now. West Coast poppin', yo, we got the West Coast poppin'. You don't want no West Coast drama, my city's so grimy. Better go and take your baby mama if you don't want no West Coast problems. West Coast poppin', yeah, we got the West Coast poppin'. You don't want no West Coast drama, my city's so grimy. Better go and take your baby mama if you don't want no West Coast drama. Check it out, look. If you from the West, throw your dubs up. Round here, better keep your girl tucked up. 40 Glock, bang bang, they gon' bust some. On the block, gang gang, tryna cuff some. I'm from the Bay and I'm raised in no time. I used to claim a lot of bros, but I don't now. I don't mess with sucker boys, they get knocked off. Came from the gutter, tryna get my rocks off. I'm a sucker with that lockjaw. Speaking on me, man, you really need to stop, dog. You can get stretched out like a rubber band. Bands on top of bands, hating on me, but you been a fan. Yeah, we got the West Coast poppin'. You don't want no West Coast drama, my city's so grimy. Better go and tuck your baby mama if you don't want no West Coast problems. West Coast poppin', yeah, we got the West Coast poppin'. You don't want no West Coast drama, my city's so grimy. Better go and tuck your baby mama if you don't want no West Coast problems. Hey, born in Oakland, raised in the no town. Used to know some good girls, but they hoes now. You can never catch Vel with a Tatiana flyer in your gang, bro. You better tuck your baby mama. Drippin' sauce like a pot of spaghetti. Baby gon' choose when she ready. My pocket's too heavy, running up bands. You can't catch me, I'll put your little girl in the backseat. West Coast poppin', and I know she West Coast poppin'. Pass her to the team with no problem. For the low rockin', and you know we all about the profit. No Twitter, but we still the main topic. West Coast Coast poppin'. Yeah, we got the West Coast poppin'. You don't want no West Coast drama. My city's so grimy. Better go and tuck your baby mama if you don't want no West Coast problems. West Coast poppin'. Yeah, we got the West Coast poppin'. You don't want no West Coast drama. My city's so grimy. Better go and tuck your baby mama if you don't want no West Coast problems. West Coast poppin'. Yeah, we got the West Coast poppin'. You don't want no West Coast drama. My city's so grimy. Better go and tuck your baby mama if you don't want no West Coast problems. West Coast poppin'. Yeah, we got the West Coast poppin'. You don't want no West Coast drama. My city's so grimy. Better go and tuck your baby mama if you don't want no West Coast problems. Yeah. What I got for y'all, man. Vellie McFly, bruh. Shout out to my team, man, for the Low Studios, man. Shout out to Kris DeVold. Let's get it, man.
Whoa, my little nasty sex drugs, Kris DeVold. What the fuck you watching? My goodness, can we give it up one more time for Vellie McFly? Holy shit, man. Like I said, MC Wix, friend of the show, fucking Wix never disappoints, and I'm like, Wix, we need someone, and we need someone quick. He's like, I got someone. I got Vellie McFly. Dude, are you kidding me? First and foremost, everybody's got a story about it. Where's the name come from? Where'd you get that? Where did that name come from?
Alright, so look, my name is Lavelle, right? I used to have this African teacher, and he every time he would read my name, he would always say Lavelli. Lavelli. So the girls just start calling me Lavelli, and then they start calling me Vellie. Oh. And then my dad, he put me back onto Back to the Future back in the day, and he's like a splitting image of me. Like, I skateboard, I make music, so it's just like I just Vellie McFly. You feel me? I put it down. It just
Dude,
kind of.
You know what? When I saw the name, I was like, man, I bet. What are the far odds it has anything to do with Back to the Future? And here he is telling me it has to do with Back to the Future. I love it. I fucking love it. The name alone makes you want to know, like, okay, what the fuck's this guy up to? The name alone fucking gets you there. When did you realize you could rap? When did you realize you could fucking do it?
When I was in high school, I used to freestyle a lot, just like beating on my chest, making beats and everything. And then, I just figured like everybody else is doing it, and they're not really that good. So it's like if I come out with good content, I feel like I can make it. So just like I just kind of just stuck with it.
So how did it start? Did you have a friend that do beats, or did you kind of start it?
I started off just taking beats off of YouTube and everything. I didn't really know any producers or anything like that. I didn't know anybody like with studios or anything like that. And so I just started taking beats off YouTube. I built my own little studio in my room, and then I took it from there. And then now I work with producers. I got my boys with me, they produce, we run a studio now and all type of stuff. So
that go get 'em shit, man. You know that go get 'em shit that you need that go get 'em shit, or you're not gonna be, you'll quit halfway through where you all those things you were saying you did. Those were at least 12 different steps on what you need to do to fucking grind, and most are bound out around step 3 and 4. So,
yeah, true.
Okay, so what comes first, man? What comes first, chicken and egg? You do the lyrics or the beats first? Where's it come from for you?
I have to have a beat to write. I'm not like, I know a lot of guys who just come out, just start writing and writing, then they find a beat. But me, I have to find a beat. I have to play the beat, and the beat extracts the lyrics from me.
What's the quickest you've ever come up with a song beginning and totally finished?
Probably like an hour. That's like with 20 minutes writing and 40 minutes recording.
Fuck, man. You realize how much not productive shit I'm doing in an hour, man? And this is coming up with a fucking song? Are you kidding me? Alright, what's the longest it's ever taken you? Like, what's the hardest you ever worked on a jam? Like, okay, the lyrics, I need to rework some shit. Like, what's the longest?
Like 3 weeks.
Yeah? What was holding you up? Were you just putting that much thought into it? Or?
I'm a good first verse man. Like my boys know, like, I'm the king of just putting...
Come out with the heat, just fucking...
Yeah! I'll put a hook, and I'll put a verse, and I'll put another hook together so nicely, and then that'll be it. And then I'll get to the second verse, and just like my mind just kind of it just my mind just goes. So I have a lot of songs actually that are just hook verse hook, but so this particular song, it took me like 3 weeks to do, and I couldn't think of a second verse and everything. I was gonna just give up and just leave it as a first verse song, but then I was just like, nah, it has to have a second verse.
What do you listen to? What gives you your motivation? What do you like to listen to?
I listen to a lot of people. Like, I listen to like Kendrick. I listen to all the today music, like Migos and Lil Uzi and Playboi Carti, and I listen to a lot of old school stuff too, like Tribe Called Quest.
See, that's the thing. A lot of people want to. Okay, there's as long as you're listening. That's my thing. There's got to be fucking balance, you know. And as long as you can't have the career the way you want it or write the way you want, if you can't respect the old with the fucking new. Yeah. So I know a lot of people that won't listen to the new. A lot of people that won't listen to the old. You can't have one without the fucking album. You know, I gotta have, you know, my Busta Rhymes and then still be cold like Minnesota. You know, I only got a couple fucking choices. Cold like Minnesota. It's either way. And as long as you know that both are out there and understand what's going on in the game, you can't ever be doomed at that point.
Yeah,
you respect where it's fucking coming from.
True.
What's the dumbest shit you've ever written about? Where you're like, what am I fucking doing, man?
I've written about.
You got that weird pussy rap with the bong rap that never made it off the table, and you're like, I am not taking that one out. I'm gonna shred it on.
I mean, I've written about everything from going to get something to eat, like the refrigerator being empty, to a girl I used to mess with. I've rapped about girls who got boyfriends who still be trying to mess with you. I rap about all type of stuff, but like the dumbest stuff I probably wrote about was like, I don't know. I really don't know.
The fridge being empty is a pretty good one. That's along my lines. Yeah. Like, what are you doing, man? I'm like, this fucking pizza in there, that's some bullshit. But this shit's pretty dope. It's gonna be dope. All right, let's go into this. I don't want any confusion. Where can I find you on the internet? Go ahead and just list it all off. All the sites I may be able to find you on, or how should I look for you on the internet?
All right, you trying to find me on the internet? You go to facebook.com/Vellie McFly, youtube.com/Vellie McFly, Instagram at flyboy_Vellie, and you can check out my SoundCloud too at SoundCloud/Vellie McFly.
Nice. Now, there's a little something I like to do for all the musical guests to Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold. By the way, episode 199, man. How weird it works out. Vellie McFly's here, episode 199. And now I'm thinking back in time. Back in time, man, when I was in high school, and I'm not going to talk about the class I graduated in, but they called us the Millennium's last class, and we had that 99 thing rolling on. And we got this 99 thing here with Vellie McFly, and I think it's lining up. And if Biff walks in, I'm going to fucking shit. I'm going to fucking lose it. All right, let's do this, Vellie. What happens is a lot of musical guests, they come on the show. We've had folks travel up to 5 hours to perform on this fucking show. Can you believe that? They get here, and I'm like, are you sure you want to do this? Like, what? Are you talking me out of it? Here's the thing. I talk a lot. I talk too much. As a matter of fact, it's hard to fill up an internet television hour. So I talk a lot. But then musical guests on the way home, they're like, that fucking guy, I didn't even get to talk about all the shit I wanted to talk about. I was going to mention this. I was going to mention this. So I've learned. How about this? For the next internet television minute, I'll get my little watch out here. It's no longer going to be Sex, Drugs, and Kris DeVold. Oh, no. For the next 60 seconds, it's now going to be Sex, Drugs, and Vellie McFly!
Alright, so I just started talking. Alright, man. I'm born in Oakland, California, raised up in Fresno, California. You know, it's been a lot of negativity that's been around me and everything. A lot of that goes into my music. So a lot of things that I say, they're true. You feel me? My dad always told me don't get on the microphone and start woofing, meaning like don't get on the microphone and start talking about things that you don't do or haven't seen. So, you know, everything that I put down is true. You feel me? Everything that I say is I've been there, I've seen it done, or somebody around me has been there, seen it done. So, you know, that's how it goes, man. Vellie McFly, check me out, man. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on YouTube. I just dropped a mixtape in January, 5 a.m. That's on YouTube right now. Go peep that. I just dropped a song last week. World Go Round. That's going out. I got videos out. Go peep them out, man. Check me out. I'm really doing it out here. You know, I just performed right here across the street at the Ivy Room 2 weeks ago. I got more shows coming up. I'm doing it. You feel me?
Everybody. Sex, Drugs, and Vellie McFly! Dude, you wrap your arms around that internet television minute and just fucking took it, man. You notice how many people sputter out after like the 22nd or the fucking 30th second? I always say that's why we feel like God's in the bedroom. Wasn't that long? Didn't that feel long?
Yeah, it did.
That was literally like 60 seconds. That's why like when we go off for like 3-4 minutes in the bedroom, we're just like, I'm a fucking God! Like it feels like hours we were in that thing. And the guy's like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, you don't understand. This fucking show feels like I'm here for 3 hours. I do a fucking hour. Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, CentralValleyTalk.com. Can we get up one more time for my live musical guest evening, Vellie McFly? You can find links to a lot of that shit he's talking about on the Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold Facebook page with more links to follow, pics coming this weekend, as well as the full episode to be posted in case you forgot any of it. Mike, are we still replaying my show at 11? Oh, how about this? The show's going to be on repeat tonight. CentralValleyTalk.com at 11 p.m. So if you want to check it out before I get a chance to post it, then you get to fucking watch it. How about this? Anybody want to know the live musical guest next week? No, you lazy stoners. Go like the Facebook page. We'll see you next week. CentralValleyTalk.com, episode 200 in the chute. Slide the knob. Slide it.